Hello everyone, my name is Steve Young. I'm General Counsel of IIABCal, and I'd like to welcome you to this presentation of our New Laws Briefing, a summary of the major legislative acts in the 2012 year, most of which took effect January 1 of this year, 2013. In this presentation, we have attempted to present for you in a variety of topic and subject matters the measures which we think are most important for independent insurance agents and brokers in California and their clients to know about. As always, the 2012 legislative year was notable not only for major enactments in measures like the workers' comp reform, but in some ways even more important for all of the various bad ideas which were not enacted. And your lobbyists in Sacramento worked very hard throughout the legislative year to make sure that some of those very bad proposals, like, for example, taxes on insurance agents' commissions and brokers' fees, to make sure they didn't get enacted. It is our hope that you will be able to share this installment series not only with the employees in your agencies and brokerages, but also with your clients as you see fit. Is going to be quite unlike anything we've seen in the last several years for a couple reasons. First is the fact that they now have money, or at least there's a perception that they've got money because of the temporary tax increases in Prop 30. Number two, as you all know, as a result of the last election, one party now has 2/3 majority control of both houses of the legislature. That means Republicans are irrelevant. They are absolutely and totally, in the state capitol, irrelevant. Now, that poses a bunch of fascinating challenges for the Democrats. How many of you in high school saw those driver ed training films where the cars crash and there's blood on the highway? I think that's probably what we're going to see coming up. Because there is a lot of pent-up frustration, pent-up demand in the liberal caucuses of the Democratic Party there that want to do lots of great things. They just haven't had the money or haven't had the votes to do. And now the anchor has been removed and it's all sail. You know, the only stop really is Governor Brown. And you'll see in this booklet where the governor has vetoed scores of bills. I mean, it's kind of funny given his history the first time through the chairs of being a fairly liberal guy, but Governor Brown's, I think, posture for the most part has been one of extreme moderation or even conservatism, at least relative to other members of his party in the legislature. The other thing that's really a continuing dynamic is turnover. As we come into this new legislature, there are 40 new members of the legislature. That's 1/3. 1/3 of the entire legislature has never served a day up there. They don't even know where the men's or women's rooms are, or where the cafeteria is. And that's a great challenge for lobbyists because they have to get to know all the new legislators, they have to send them out, and they have to let the new legislators get to know them and who they represent and what they stand for. So that's a challenge. But the other thing that's happened is term limits. You'll remember as a result of initiative that the people modified term limits by permitting a person to serve the entire time in one chamber. So you can serve 12 years now in the Senate, 3 terms in the Senate or 6 years in the Assembly. You're not limited to 2 terms in either house. So this hopscotching that we've seen ever since the term limits law passed, people serving in the Assembly and then going to the Senate or vice versa, that may and probably will diminish significantly. And that's probably a good thing for just institutional memory, for experience, for expertise, as long as you've got people in there who know, what the heck they're doing. And that may be a gross assumption that we shouldn't make. But anyway, that's going to radically sort of change what happens in the legislature this year.